Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Carrier.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Watch the whip. Motion. In your 9.
From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he will have a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 16
yards. As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph. But now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got 2 big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Raquel Armstead. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
To Justin Jefferson.
A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10.
Good carry and pickup for a 1st down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
29-yard line.
Here's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 14. Vikings.
So for the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
18-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
For Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Vikings.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Jefferson.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Minnesota.
Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now again, this is Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. A handoff to Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Texans' 11-yard line.
And this is caught off the deflection. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate, Stephon Diggs, to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Running it with Armstead, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Raquel Armstead with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to have wanders across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 43-yard
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Johnson on the counter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Vikings 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
I'm going to show you,
and
man.
he'll bring it back all the way.
Minnesota.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Watson flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Well, the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Under 10.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3.
28.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take
a critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the red zone now, Cousins, flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll hand to Armstead, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, Armstead. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one must have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd and 1.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They go play action. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Abdullah. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Play action now. Cousins being chased out left. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 22 yards there, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 20.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's complete. Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Watson now to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To Johnson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they get the timeout.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Ka'imi Fairbairn. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Houston, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down.